to Down in the Dungeon with Tim, and we got a Week 11 matchup. Venture Industries going up against the 80s Toys. That's right, folks. I'm announcing my own game. I know how much you guys love that. There will be no bias because it will be 100% in favor of the 80s Toys. And I have not seen the previous week's games, but both these teams will have winning records. Venture Industries with the takeoff. Look at him just tossing people. They came to play all the way down to the 35. That's how you start going up against a heavy-hitting team. And then they've completely forgotten to guard, but it doesn't matter. Mr. T, his prediction for the game is bang. So that'll bring up a long second down. There's pressure up the middle. He does get the ball off, but a diving deflection there. Perfectly aimed, and it's 3rd and 21. Motion for the Industries. Venture under center. They're going to fake the handoff. They've got a chance, and it is knocked away. Double covered there. Read that brilliantly, and that awesome kickoff return's going to yield no points. They're going to fire the punt to Care Bears, who awaits inside the end zone. Maybe they should have gone field goal. So the Toys start at the 20. Come out with a big play, and Battlecat is streaking down the field. Can he find him? It's perfectly in the breadbasket. Battlecat does have to stop. Can he get one more dive? He does! A missing dive, and Battlecat roars to life. I mean, what is cooler than a green fucking tiger racing down the field? Everybody excited for the He-Man release coming out in a couple weeks? I know I am. I've heard it might actually be reasonably watchable. And they're redoing Transformers, they're re-showing the original. Optimus, don't go, Optimus! Wow, the hitting power on this guy is something else. Twilight must be feeling excellent. He said, fuck you, if you guys aren't going to score when I get all the way to the 35, I will score myself. What an incredible return by Jay Twilight, bringing it back to the house. Just when the dream was maybe the 80s Toys were going to do a little stomping. He says, not on my watch. And all of a sudden, just like that, it is 7-0. Devastator at the 11. Let's see if he can match. He doesn't look incredibly fast, and he doesn't even get out to the 30. He's been a bit of a disappointment on an otherwise pretty impressive team. Quick pitch out to Tecmo. Tries to kick to the outside and does pick up some speed. 13 yards. The fake up the middle bought him a little time. Double back set for Optimus. He's going to drop back. He's going to have Tecmo. No, he fires it to Kit, which should apparently have 2 T's. I fucked that up. Look at Kit doing a little bowling over. And all the way to the 29. Of course, that is Knight Rider. The black Trans Am that everybody thinks is awesome. Kit is open again. Oh, I thought that was going to be a sack, but he finds Kit. Met by 3 defenders, but not before he picks up another first down now inside the red zone. Trips to the near side. They're going to swing it out. Optimus has a lot of green in front, and he is just going to walk in untouched. Untouched for Optimus Prime. That's exactly the kind of drive you're looking for to take the wind out of the sails of the Venture Industries after that big kick return. Twilight, then dangerous, looking awfully fast. Finally, they wrap him up. Impressive job to keep him contained inside the 30. Spread formation for Venture. He's going to pitch it down to Samson. And Samson also looks strong. That looks like a first down to me. Now they're going to call it 2nd and 1. A little premature. Looks like a first down to me. They pitch it back. They want Samson to get that first down. He's got speed. And he easily picks up the first down, plus about another 10. Now it's a passing formation. Man goes in motion. The line holds very nicely. They have a deep man going. There's pressure, but it's not there in time. And then a dive is too late, and Captain Titus will stride in the end zone. Not the kind of defense you are looking for. But Dr. Venture, that's Mr. Dr. Venture to you. They don't get a block, and we got ourselves a tie game. Shitty little kick to Devastator. Little waits at his 22. Trying to pick up some speed. Avoids one guy. Turns invisible, which is very helpful. Now he's sprinting. Gets a couple of divers. All the way to the 26. So a short field for the Toys. They have been loving this play. Battle Cat wide open as long as he doesn't overthrow him. And he does. A little angry, a little brutal. Pushed it just a hair. And he's got Rubik's Cube with a soft touch in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Rubik's Cube. We just watched Pursuit of Happiness, of which Rubik's Cube is heavily featured, as a co-stop. The kick is through, not blocked. Doinks it in. So the Oaks once again trading blows here with Venture. 7-point lead, the ever-dangerous Twilight, but they do a great job swarming defense on that one. Still a solid return out to the 37. They pitch it down to Sampson. This has been picking up yards. Gets a nice block there. Picks up 6.5. 7. Pressure in his face. And he forced it an errant throw. So a huge 3rd and 4. What do? Do you run for the short distance? Do you try to pass when you think maybe they're thinking run? Because if you run, they had him dead to rights, but it was the second and really 3rd effort that got that first down. These Venture players are playing hard, no doubt about it. Credit to Sampson on that one. There's pressure up the middle, and he fires it unassuaged by the pressure. Doesn't get rattled. Now they're in field goal range and looking for more. There is pressure up the middle. It's a quick throw. Ooh. One of the receivers could have turned around, but he was not ready. He was not looking. And INT! Can he get through? Voltron with a big pick and plenty of time left. And most importantly, stops a potentially scoring drive. Gonna fire it down to Kit. Tossing people left and right. Kit must be feeling good. Quick pickup, puts him ahead of the chains when it comes to time-wise. They love this play, and Battle Cat is wide open. He's got to throw it fast. Can he reach it? Oh, just beyond the outstretched paws of the huge Tiger. Everybody thought that was going to be a TD. They go right back to it. Now it's a different play. Oh, and David Bowie form gets the sack. He thought he was going to get bumped off. The receiver was open. Rubik's Cube ready. They go back to Battle Cat. He's wide open. Can they hit the mark this time? They do. The time is ticking, but the diver is errant. And he's able to sneak in. The diver's angry, runs by, realizes he's thinking about tackling a cat and says, fuck that. Just runs straight to the locker room. Wow. They'll be playing with 10 players now. At least until half. So huge to put them up by 2. Can they contain Twilight, who's been the best offense? And a double team right off the bat. The clock runs. And there it is. So the 80s Toys meeting a relatively fearsome foe here. I just watched the boys finale, although I had really not been keeping up with the series at all. So at least they wound things up. What do you guys think of it? Leave in the comments. And Devastator, maybe a little too fancy. Can't bowl over anybody, despite maximum hitting power. But pretty good return almost to the 50. They have been calling this, and for whatever reason, the Venture was not watching the tape. Did not realize how lethal Battle Cat can be when you leave him streaking wide open on the best pass play. And Optimus just going to get double teamed, not the way he likes it. 2nd and 14 there. Love this lineup, except when you're in the red zone. Although Kit may be wide open if he fires it quick to him. There it is. Quick Kit with a touchdown. And now a little breathing room. Takes too long to line it up, but it is not blocked. The sandbox fires it through. Straight down the middle to Twilight. Let's hope they don't get too lackadaisical here. Can't leave him the inside of the field. He's too fast. There he is streaking. Will we see again? Look at him go. I think we will. All the way. Just when you thought this game was out of reach, Jay Twilight said, let me show you something, folks. Hold my fucking beer. A second kick return touchdown. And it shows you, for kids at home, it does pay to snort cocaine in the locker room at halftime. Devastator stands at his 3. And he is wrapped up. Nothing doing there. Oh, they've left Rubik's Cube wide open. Optimus sees him. Optimus hits him. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. And once again, taking away the wind out of the sails. The 2 kick returns have just been so inspiring, so uplifting. And you still look up at the score after all of it. And you're down by 21. Now, let's see if these bastards can do a little defense. Tries a different attack, different angle. And that works brilliantly. The best kick return coverage thus far, holding them to the 15. Big pass, but they've left many people wide open. Surprise, surprise, when you're down by 21, you might throw the ball. Fake handoff, lot of pressure, gets the ball off. Ooh, the defender, 2 people had to peel off and still make the coverage. Gotta love that. There was a lot of pressure in his face. There is again. And a diving, catching coverage that time. Keeps the drive alive. He's played pretty well. 1 INT for Venture. He's had a few people in his face. See what he does here. Knocked away that time. Understand the need for desperation given the time. They go again. No pressure. Lots of time. Gotta dump off to Hatred, who fakes everybody out and will score. Only negative is they will not go for the onside kick. But that was a hell of a move to get in the end zone on that one play. We've had 0 blocked extra points and putting up 28 points on the 80s toys, still in the 3rd quarter. That's pretty impressive. Devastator finally looking to escape. Can he make a move? Tries to split the D instead of just find the outside and use his speed. Now here I would be fine with running, but it looks like we're going to pass it. It looks like we're just going to pad Battle Cat once again, streaking down the middle. Call play that one. His arm is in motion, but Red Mantle says no, no, no. Big 3rd and 20. They don't want to turn it over just yet. Oh no, they've left him. But he takes too long. He tried to look his man off. David Bowie form gets in there with a huge sack. Rubik's Cube wide open down the bottom of the field. Nobody covered him on a 3rd and 20. Let's see if Twilight is equally as dangerous here. He does get around everybody and then tied up. An impressive return. Out to the 30. Not much pressure, but he is wrapped up. And then finally jumped on the yellow Tonka truck, that indestructible, every kid's favorite. Doesn't matter if you're poor or rich, everybody loves the yellow Tonka. Sampson brought down 3rd and 9. 2 down territory for Venture. A weird-ass play. But it works. They fire it off to Hatred, who had nice moves. I think he was the one who scored recently. I don't know what the defensive line was doing. He was perfectly in position to tackle this fuck. He makes a nice move to skirt around most of the defense. Picks up another 1st down. Spread formation. Venture's going to keep it. Try to draw up the middle. That play does not work too well. Time is a factor, but given an onside kick, it's not a huge deal at the moment. Sampson tossing people, burning their second timeout. 2:04 left, down by 14. Here comes a bit of motion. This time they swing it up. They don't read it particularly well, and he picks up an easy first at the 15. Now inside the red zone, last timeout burn for Venture. Once again, it's motion. What are they doing? This time they run up the middle, but no piano dance mat is all over that one. About time we've gotten a few sacks. Pressure again. Oh, yellow Tonka truck rams him with that black hard grill. How did that feel going into your shin? They try it again. Oh, no. Mr. T. Triple sacks in a row. Desperation time. 4th and 38. And what do? They do at least cover somebody. Oh, and the jump up and the block down. That is the kind of defensive stand that you need when you're a potentially Super Bowl team. And they have left Rubik's Cube wide open. Optimus finds him at the 20. Got a streaky man, but not fast enough. Rubik says, I was open on that play before, should have scored then. He'll take the touchdown. Optimus doing a good job generally. A little too long in the pocket, but a good job generally finding the open man. A lot of extra points, none of them blocked. Let's see if Twilight can set some sort of TFO record. Maybe he already has, but nothing particular on that one. So you're looking at 25 seconds, just playing for a little bit of pride. Pressure. Oh, no, he coughs up the ball. And they do get it. But that is how the final play will go. So Optimus Prime, 76%, 420 yards. Did not rely on the run game at all, with 25 rushing yards, 2 attempts. That's a little insane, given that we are not a heavy pass team, but such is life. The Toys take the victory and extend that point differential. Thanks for spending time down in the dungeon with Tim.